Tonight, a story about a group of local volunteers with ties to Turkey who've learned their efforts over the past few weeks are about to pay off, and it could not come at a better time with yet another earthquake hitting the country over the weekend. Our Catherine Cook reports on how sometimes all you need to sort through a major logistical lift is the power of people.
The images out of Turkey are hard for anyone to see. For Murat Yavuz,
unfortunately, really big disaster, yes.
They're especially painful. The earthquake struck near Antalya, where Murat grew up. He immigrated to the U.S. 23 years ago and has been a UPS driver since 2009. For him, life is good. And in this moment, that feels strange.
Kind of guilty, you know. I mean, it's not our fault technically, but how we live like here, you know. They've been struggling, they've been trying to get, you know, under the collapse, everything, you know. Sitting and crying is not a solution or is not a help anymore.
So Murat and others from the Oregon Turkish American Association held a supply drive. Together, they collected 16 pallets worth of badly needed items. Things like hygiene supplies, sleeping bags, and tents. They needed to get all of it up to Seattle, where it could be flown out to Turkey. But how?
I was thinking by myself, what should I do in person, you know? And then I think the best thing I can do is driving and delivering stuff.
Murat pitched the idea to UPS management, including Lyle Arnett.
That's what friends do for friends. Family does that for family.
And they went for it.
It's bred in all of us to react like that. And whenever somebody's in need, that's what we do. We come out of the wood for our friends, family, and the communities.
Normally, you know, the big companies has a big protocols, everything, you know, they need to email each other, blah, blah, blah. But just like this, and then, okay, let's do it.
On February 16th, volunteers loaded the truck and Murat drove it to Seattle. Tens of thousands of dollars in shipping fees covered by UPS. Within 24 hours, the precious donations were in Seattle and on a Turkish Airlines flight to those who needed them. A couple days ago, volunteers got this thank you video. The supplies had arrived, including this little stuffed animal. Murat remembers loading it up.
We try to do something, but it's not enough. We know, you know, we just 16 pallets looks, a lot, but you know how many thousand people, they need a lot of stuff more than 16 pallets.
Murat hopes this story will inspire others to make their own donations. For those who are interested, we'll be sure to link several nonprofits that are responding. Just head to kgw.com. Also, it's worth noting that besides how they helped in this story, UPS also made a $1 million donation to humanitarian efforts in Turkey. David.
Murat played to his strengths, and look what happened there. Catherine, thanks so much. You're watching KG.